that, it's all up for grabs here over the next 3 hours.
Here comes the field. The fans are on their feet here in Vegas on a beautiful day. That pace car is going to hit the pit road right here, and Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin are going to lead us to green here. This is going to be a fun afternoon. Let's throw the dice. Let's do it in Vegas.
It's a momentous day for NASCAR as we enter a new era here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway as the green flag flies on the Pennzoil 400. They stay side by side in lockstep through the first kink of the double dog leg down into turn one.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise. Kevin Harvick, the pole sitter, elects to start on the outside. Looks like that's going to be a poor choice. Denny Hamlin will put himself in the lead. To second comes Kyle Busch. Harvick will fight Daniel Hemrick for third.
For the first time today, Denny Hamlin pulls the train down the Nellis straightaway, down into turn three. He'll stay in the middle of the racetrack. Now goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Hamlin being challenged on the outside by Kevin Harvick, now all four.
Kevin Harvick digging hard to the outside of Denny Hamlin. They're side by side down to the stripe. Harvick will lead the first lap. Then it's Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Austin Dillon.
Well, a little bit of a sluggish start for Harvick, but he cranked up the second half of the first lap of the race. He's in the middle groove. The bottom of the racetrack belongs to Kyle Busch. Up top is Denny Hamlin. Fourth is Austin Dillon.
Kyle Busch will tuck right in behind the leader now in that second spot. Denny Hamlin in third. Austin Dillon in fourth. Then comes Kyle Larson. Everybody digging at the bottom of the racetrack. Hamlin, the only one stepping out up near the top as we reckon all four.
The guy that's trying to make an aggressive move right now is Jimmy Johnson for the fifth spot. He will dive to the inside now of Larson. Larson has Chase Elliott to his outside.
We're covering the top half of this field, but the back half is just a real hornet's nest. Off of turn two, it continues to be Harvick getting some real heat now from Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin.
Man on the move heading towards the top five is Chase Elliott in the number 9 car. He'll drop right in behind the 7-time champ as they fall into line into turns 3 and 4. Once again, everybody trying to use the bottom of the racetrack, all four.
Watching Joey Logano now making his way up to the pack. Passes Eric Jones. He brings along William Byron. Jones now trying to fight back behind them. It's Blaney, Suarez, and Bowman.
As they fight for position up front, it's a foursome that's beginning to pull away just a bit. Kyle Busch once again will try to make the pass on Harvick. Not enough room on the top side, and Austin Dillon is giving Hamlin a run for third.
Kyle Busch only half a car length now off of Kevin Harvick for the lead down into turn 3. Harvick bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch right in the middle of the racetrack. Hamlin right behind them with Larson pulling off 4.
Kyle Busch here on lap 4. Can he catch race leader Kevin Harvick? Not this time by. Then it's Denny Hamlin, Austin Dillon next in line. 5 car lengths back to a 5th place running Jimmy Johnson.
After starting 9th, Jimmy Johnson raced his way up to the 5th position. Kevin Harvick uses the middle groove this time, trying to keep Kyle Busch at bay. That opens the inside lane, and Hamlin will try to take second.
Top 4 cars can't get away from each other. That is for sure as they go nose to tail into 3 once again. Hamlin digging on the bottom, trying to pick up the spot from Kyle Busch. Can't do anything this time off 4.
Again, those cars nose to tail a little bit farther back. Here is side by side. It is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. make that Kyle Larson. Eric Jones to his inside. And here comes Joey Logano and William Byron.
Larson and Logano, along with Byron, working the top. The bottom is Eric Jones. They're fighting for about that 8th position. Larson will use that to his advantage. Joey Logano will squeeze in between them to try to make a 3 wide.
Larson gets a little loose, looked like off of 2. That'll advance those 2 bright yellow cars today. One of Joey Logano, the other one of Alec Carter. They work down into turn 4 now and off turn 4.
The front 4 is still knotted together. Harvick by about 3 car lengths over Kyle Busch. He's getting heat from Denny Hamlin, who's feeling pressure now from Austin Dillon.
Fastest car in most of the practice sessions this weekend. Austin Dillon's got her cranked up. That Chevrolet goes to the bottom of the racetrack, cuts to the inside of Denny Hamlin's Toyota. He wants third.
Dillon gets right to the bumper, unable to make any kind of move down the Nellis straightaway. Will tuck right in behind. Once again, Kyle Busch, the only guy stepping to the middle of the racetrack in that front 4. Jimmy Johnson now beginning to make up a little ground to get up to that 5th spot.
Jimmy Johnson definitely gaining ground. It will soon be a 5-man battle for the top spot. Leaders back in 1.
And Chase Elliott is coming as well. Started 12th. He's up to the 6th position, trying to chase down teammate Jimmy Johnson. This time off turn 2, Kyle Busch will go all the way to the top of the racetrack, trying to make up ground on Harvick.
Down the Nellis straightaway once again. Kevin Harvick, the leader, by about a 2 car lengths, I should say, over Kyle Busch. No change in that group. Jimmy Johnson continues to march forward. They're in the 5th spot. Behind Johnson as they race off of 4 is Chase Elliott.
Watching a couple of cars that are mired well back in the pack. Brad Keselowski, who is always a threat here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, currently running in the 24th spot and just can't seem to get any momentum, Rob. He's battling right now with Ty Dillon.
And Martin Truex Jr. started way back there, too. He's gone absolutely nowhere as Dillon and Keselowski go to battle off turn 2. Truex is about 8 cars behind them.
Watching Truex try to work his way through that traffic. Not able to make a whole lot of progress. Now beginning to see a lot of guys on my end of the racetrack starting to head up towards the wall and use that part of the racetrack.
Here's Austin Dillon now. Challenging for third, goes inside of Denny Hamlin.
Turns 1 and 2 pretty bumpy, especially right dead center where the tunnel goes underneath the racetrack. Austin Dillon gets below the bumps, and he'll take third away from Hamlin.
Hamlin will fall back to that spot, fourth spot rather. Then Jimmy Johnson. A good battle shaping up here between Chase Elliott and the 42 of Kyle Larson as they race down into 3 and 4.
This will wrap up lap number 10. We'll give you the top 10. Kevin Harvick by 0.3 of a second over Kyle Busch. Then it's Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson in 5th. 6th through 10th, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson.
Numbers mean something. 7 is lucky, 13 not so much. When you're approaching 7,500 miles, it means you're close to the next oil change. So think ahead and select the Freedom to Choose Oil Change bundle at Advance Auto Parts. Choose between 5 quarts of Mobil 1, Castrol Edge, Valvoline, or Pennzoil full synthetic oil with a Purelator Boss K&N or Mobil 1 oil filter for only $32.99. Think ahead. Think Advance at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
Let's observe the inflatable noodle man. His constant undulating entices people to look at me, look at me. He's tireless and brainless, a literal airhead. Curiously, however, the inflatable noodle man, when hearing that Geico not only saves people money, but also has an award-winning app that makes it easy to manage one's policy, he knows you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Just ask an inflatable noodle man. Carefully, they are unpredictable creatures.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Want an easy way to see if you could save money on car insurance? Geico gives you 3. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. Go online to geico.com or stop by the Geico office nearest you. 3 ways you could save 15% or more. Top 5, Kevin Harvick leads Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway, this is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Get your NASCAR fix with PRN's Garage Pass. Hi, I'm Mark Darrow, tracking the latest racing news every weekday.
RP's got a lot of wins there, and I know they mean a lot to him, and he never misses that race.
I think he's a great driver and brings a lot to the table, and I mean, we use a lot of the information that he tells us.
You're still going to have your fastest cars up front, so I wouldn't expect anything too crazy.
They should be scared. We're coming for him.
For the station near you, check us out at GoPRN.com.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge
to treat everyone with respect.
Respect.
And dignity.
I will not tolerate discrimination.
Or harassment.
Of any kind.
I will speak up.
Speak up. Whenever I know discrimination is happening.
And I will stand up.
Get up.
Rise up.
For victims. Take the pledge at risetowin.org.
$15 laps in of 80 that make up stage 1 in the Pennzoil 400 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. How about a tale of 2 drivers? Daniel Hemrick started 5th, has faded back to 16th. William Byron, on the other hand, he started 20th and drove up to the 12th position and still trying to crack the top 10 as we go down to Brad Gilly.
Give you an update on last week's winner, Brad Keselowski. He had started toward the back just a little bit. You guys had mentioned earlier he was